Compiling Python to native code? Possible duplicate. Is it feasible to compile Python to machine code? Is it possible to compile Python code, plus its dependencies, plus the interpreter library, into a single, native Windows executable, with nothing else bundled along with it, from a Python file? Kind of like how the new compiler for Java compiles Java into a native, humongous, executable, which contains everything in true machine code. If so, how would I go about doing this? Specifically, Py2x does not do what I want. It includes the libraries inside a separate zip file, and it includes the interpreter as a separate DLL. Note 1. To emphasize, I'm not asking for a self-extracting archive, an executable packer, or some other way of cheating by bundling the files inside an X. I'm looking for something that genuinely converts Python into a native executable, like what GCJ does for Java. Note 2. Only if the above isn't possible. Is it possible to at least generate a single executable from a Python code containing the interpreter bundled along with all the library dependencies, such that the resulting executable does not need to self-extract onto the target disk before running? In this scenario, the compilation requirement is relaxed. It doesn't matter if the code is actually compiled into machine code. It could simply be embedded as a text resource into the target executable, but the result must nevertheless be a single X file, and nothing else, that can run standalone, specifically without needing to unpack/install anything onto the target disk before running.
Shared Scheme can compile Python to C++, but only a restricted subset of it. Some aspects of Python are very difficult to compile to native code.
The short answer is no, and that is going to go for almost any language. Any program you write is going to depend on some external libraries, even if just the Windows system DLLs. If you wrote a C program and compiled it with Microsoft's compiler, you would still need the C runtime libraries to be installed. Chances are they already will be on most systems, but it isn't guaranteed. Likewise, even if you manage to compile a C Python interpreter statically linked to its libraries, you still have to get the C runtime from somewhere. What I suspect you are really asking is whether you can compile to a single exe. That depends only on libraries which you have a reasonable expectation of already being installed. So it all depends on what you are willing to consider part of the base system. Can you assume Net Framework 4 or Silverlight are installed? If so, you might want to look at IronPython. Likewise, PyPy can be built with either the Visual Studio toolchain or Ming, but I'm pretty sure in both cases you'll still need some external libraries at runtime.